My freshman season is finally coming to an end, and sadly we ain't in the position we would have wanted. But with my first bowl game coming up, it's definitely one I'd like to win. But really quickly, before we get into all that, I have to show you this app called Underdog Fantasy. You can literally make free money just by choosing whether a player is going to go higher or lower on any of the projected stats. They even come out with specials like this Jalen Hurts free square to help you win more money. If you want to check it out, all you have to do is download the app and use code WAVY when you sign up to get a 100% deposit match on your first deposit. To start off the game, I didn't see anything open and I ended up taking a sack. But just plays later, I got things going as I hit forward on the corner route for the first down. On 2nd and 7, I could have passed the ball, but instead I used my legs and get a big 24-yard gain. I kept the drive going, taking my time and hitting Smith on this crossing route, getting us to the 20. But the defense got instant pressure on the next play and I take a big hit that banged me up a little. I came back into the game to start the second and I made sure everyone knew that hit wasn't going to stop me from running the ball. The next play, Ford makes a perfect cut to the middle and makes the catch to take a 14-point lead. We got back on the field quick and I connected with Ford once again for another first down. I was trying to become more of a pocket passer, but when the defense forced me to run, I took full advantage of it. 1st and 10, nobody is guarding Smith, so we get the easy first down. But even though I got us all the way up the field, coach decided to let Malik come in and finish the drive. Army tried to make a comeback and we needed a big drive to stop it. I ran out the pocket to get as much time as I could and I connect with Johnson and that boy was not trying to go down. 2nd and 1, I noticed they're in a zone, so I follow Harper to the right side of the field and hit him with a perfect pass right before he steps out of bounds. The next play, the defense took all my options away, so I just hit my boy Jordan and he almost chucks his way all the way into the end zone. And with us being so close, I just handed off to Evans for the easy touchdown. We continue to dominate, taking a 21-point lead, and I ended up winning my first bowl game ever. We were too happy. What a year, man. I finished the game with 225 passing yards, 108 rushing yards, and 2 touchdowns. It was definitely a great season, but now I had a lot to consider. My number 1 and number 2 receivers are both seniors, and without them next year, will we still be able to perform at such a high level? Luckily, Marshawn Ford will still be here next year, but I'm even losing my boy Sherman. And this leaves me wondering, should I return or should I transfer? Looking at everything we had accomplished so far and how much I've already grown, the answer became clear. I ain't going nowhere, and I decided to return to Louisville for my sophomore year. And thank God I finally got to change my number. P.S. I wasn't really trying to be like Lamar Jackson, but number 5 wasn't available, so I had to take what I could get. Our first week of the season was a bye week, so it was the perfect opportunity to build some team chemistry. Even though we had been together some in the off season, we still needed to work on connecting on the field. I started off the practice looking for Devon, and he was getting open. He had clearly put in the work during the off season and came back as a whole new player. As practice went on, I really felt like we was getting more and more ready for the season. My receivers were running great routes and the line was already doing way better than last year. I was even testing the defense out with a bad throw and they took full advantage of me. And I felt like I had improved a lot as a quarterback as well. Throwing on the run is something I had struggled with years prior. If the whole team can continue improving on top of what we already are, I think we're in for a very good year. We had already made the top 25 to start off the season, but I feel like putting us at 22 was a little disrespectful. With that being said though, I'm already being looked at as a Heisman candidate and I just couldn't believe it. But for now, I'm gonna have to put all that to the side because we got a big game to start off the season. Our first game of the season was up against Marshall and this should be an easy win for us. I started off the game with a play action, but I missed the open receiver and I end up getting drilled. I respond on the next play though, rolling out to the left for a 15-yard run. 1st and 10, I start rolling out to the right, forcing the defense to come out of their zone and I hit Martin for a 19-yard gain. But when I took this hit right here, I was pretty banged up and Malik had to come in and score the 7 for us. It wasn't anything too serious though, and as soon as I got back on the field, I hit Devon for the first down. Next play, I wait patiently on Ford to run the corner route and he burns his man, making the catch right before getting tackled. And now that the attention was focused on my main targets, my boy Nash, the freshman, gets open and makes the sideline catch. Marshall just did not come prepared and Devon gets wide open again for another first down. Even though we're a pass heavy team, if there's no QB spot, I'm always gonna find a way to run the ball. And without Marshall making any adjustments, I just do it again for my first touchdown of the game. To start the third quarter, I drop back and hit Ford for a 13-yard gain. Then with the pressure coming at me, I'll take a couple steps to the right and hit him again on this perfect corner route. My boy was not trying to go down touchdown, but he finally did. On 2nd and goal, I roll out towards the right and Devon slides right behind the defense, scoring another touchdown for us. And with this momentum, we continue to dominate as expected, and we go home with a 41-14 win over Marshall. And I had a huge game to start off the season, passing for almost 500 yards. I'm sorry this video was shorter, y'all, but coming up in the next video, we have a big rivalry game up against Kentucky. And I also want to say I'm sorry I've been going for a month, bro. I was going through some stuff and we're finally back on track. So y'all can expect another banger soon, bro. I appreciate all y'all for rocking with me, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. I'm out. Peace.